In the random access file this week, Compaq has introduced its new notebook-sized computer, the LTE 386S20. It's a high-performance notebook built around the 20 MHz Intel 386SX microprocessor. It includes VGA graphics and a 30 MB hard drive and uses technology originally developed for the defense industry to fold the circuit board in half to take up less space, but its price is still a big $6,500. Intel has announced a set of Compaq microprocessor chips that will allow manufacturers to introduce even smaller laptop computers. The 386SL uses only 10 chips plus memory on one circuit board measuring 4 by 6 inches. When Intel introduced the 386 microprocessor in 1985, 170 chips were used. Apple hopes to shake its image as a manufacturer of high-priced computers with the introduction of 3 new Macintosh systems. At a list price of $999, the Mac Classic is the least expensive Mac yet. In the low-end configuration, it comes with 1 MB of RAM and 1 super drive. You can also get the Mac Classic with a 40 MB hard drive and 2 megs of RAM for $1499. The Classic will replace both the Mac Plus and the SE. Apple also unveiled the Mac LC, a $2,500 color system with limited expandability, and the Mac 2 SI, a mid-range color Mac with 1 expansion slot for $3,800. Taking a look at this week's top 10 software titles for the PC, PC Connection reports that Quarterdeck's Expanded Memory Manager is in the #1 position, followed by Windows 3.0. In third is PC Tools Deluxe 6.0, with WordPerfect 5.1 coming in fourth. In fifth is Norton Utilities 5.0. Rounding out the top 10 titles are Facelift, Procom Plus, PC File 5.0, DeskView 386, and Quicken 3.0. PC Magazine reports that Microsoft will announce an upgrade to its DOS-based Word processor that sports a Windows-like menuing interface. Microsoft Word 5.5 will feature pull-down menus similar to the interface used in the Windows version, although menu choices will be represented in character, not graphical mode. Next up, Paul Schindler and this week's software review.
Sorry, I guess I thought I was Tex Murphy, PI, in San Francisco in the year 2033. Just another suave guy in a trench coat. That's what you'll think, too, if you try Mean Streets, a great variation on the theme of adventure games. Now, it's big. It takes 3 megs of disk and 512K of memory. You can see and hear why from the moment the game begins with movie-style credits. It's all up there on the screen. And the vendor's proprietary Real Sound system produces very realistic sound effects. As Tex, you get around in a flying speeder. You can operate it like a flight simulator, or just set it on autopilot using nav codes. Go see Sandra Larson, the dead professor's girlfriend, accept an incoming fax as well. Check the street scene. Ask questions, bribe, threaten, get maced. Here's the arcade segment. Crouch, walk forward, fire. Use your video phone to call your informant, visit the professor's apartment, and examine objects. Mean Streets is $60 from Access Software in Bountiful, Utah. For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Paul Schindler.
Microsoft, best known for its operating systems and business software, has introduced a game package for Windows and another for DOS. 7 games were released in the Windows Entertainment Pack, all developed by Microsoft programmers in their spare time. A second package of game software has been unveiled for children using DOS-based computers. Microsoft's game shop includes 6 games that combine the fun of playing computer games with the challenge of problem solving. Finally, the Olympic torch was recently carried through the streets of Glasgow, Scotland, but not by your typical runner. More than 50 robots from around the world took part in the first annual Robotics Olympics. Events included 2-legged and multi-legged sprints, wall climbing, and obstacle avoidance. Maybe there will be some new competitors in Barcelona in 1992. That's it for this week's Computer Chronicles. I'm Maria Gabriel.
The Computer Chronicles is made possible in part by the Software Publishers Association, which reminds you it's a federal offense to copy software. The SPA provides information on how to stay software legal. Funding is also provided by PC Connection and Mac Connection, and by Byte Magazine and Bix.